Let's start with something fun. It's always this way when I bust some Kickstarter or a scam or something that promises something that it simply will never be able to deliver. Like, say, for instance, with CoffeeJack, which was going to produce barista-style coffee. When I'd made my first video on it, it had raised about $600,000. Now that's up to almost $1 million. This just must mean I'm some negative Nelly. I mean, it must be that, because they've raised almost $1 million for this brilliant idea. How could they possibly be in the wrong? It just must be that I'm some dullard who doesn't understand the paradigm shift that this brilliant new visionary idea embodies. No, really, it'll work. They just have an incredible amount of belief that it will work. It's the way it was with Solar Roadways. Indeed, Solar Roadways put up an entire page dedicated to my videos called Clearing the Freaking Air. There's a lot of false information about Solar Roadways out on the internet these days, and it's so freaking wrong, so we've created a page to set the record straight. And it really does read like them basically saying that everything that I said, which turned out to be true, was false. Like, false claim, we picked a really stupid place to put solar panels. No, you picked a really stupid place to put solar panels. False claim, asphalt roads are cheap and maintainable. Well, relative to solar roads, yeah, they are. False claim, we can't afford to heat roads. It's a rather expensive way of getting rid of the snow. False claim, you can't see LEDs in direct sunlight. Well, when they're under the road and there's loads of glare coming off the glass, nah, you can't. Anyway, so basically everything that I said about the Solar Roadways has turned out to be true. And in fact, there have been some real professional attempts to get Solar Roadways to work, and all of them have been a monumental failure. But Solar Roadways isn't quite done yet. You see, they've just installed their new installation. As you can see, it's much more shinier than normal, although for some reason they had to take the picture at night so you could see the LEDs. Anyway, looks like they're kind of running out of money. That was not an easy expense to bear, as we have so many financial needs now. We are working on getting more machinery to gear up for mass production. All donations would be most welcome. We have a new Moose mascot t-shirt and other shirts available on our website. We'd love to make them available on our Indiegogo page, but the size selection feature is not available here. The shirts would make a great Christmas present. They're available from our Solar Roadways gear shop. And if you actually go and take a look at that, what you find is they're selling t-shirts for $50 and $60 a piece. Yeah. Well, why would they be selling t-shirts for $50 and $60 a shot? Well, maybe it's to do with the power production of their new Solar Roadways installation. So this is the Solar Roadways power generation. And I got this link courtesy of Dave from EEV Blogs, who does some fun stuff on this as well. So anyway, this is the power generation for their brand new Solar Roadways 4th generation. And this has been up for a month or something anyway. So it's daily power generation. Well, on a good day, it'll generate 1/3 of a kilowatt hour. And on a bad day, nothing. So let's just give it an average of 1/10 of a kilowatt hour per day. Kilowatt hour costs about 10 cents. So it's generating about 1 cent of electricity per day. So at that rate, 100 days, they would generate $1. 300 days out of a year, they'd generate $3. So in about 20 years, they could just about save up and buy themselves a Solar Roadways t-shirt paid for exclusively, funded by their $2 million Solar Roadway installation. If only someone could have seen it coming. Oh wait, that's right, they did. And at this point, I gotta say a big thank you to all the patrons who have supported this channel over the years, because you've really given this channel an element of stability through all of Google and YouTube's demonetization spasms and algorithmic demotions. I mean, seriously, if you want to see something really messed up, just Google my name sometime. See what you get. Come back here and thumbs up the comment that says, "Holy crap, I just Googled Thunderfoot's name." Anyway, back to the solar roadways. Now, you'll be happy to know that that page, clearing the frickin' air, was created over 5 years ago. And oddly enough, if you try and take a look at it now, I wonder what you get. You get... It's funny how these things work out. Or something more recent. You remember Morus, the super fast dryer that was going to use vacuum technology to dry clothes super quickly? It's a scam. Oh, sorry. I kind of got ahead of myself there. Do continue.
My name is Morus, and I'm dry. And this is the Morus Zero. It's a dryer from the future.
Shut up and take my money.
It might just be the fastest, gentlest dryer on Earth. Thankfully, the Morus Zero uses vacuum technology. No, not that vacuum. Space vacuum.
I wonder how that's working out now. Well, they seem to have revised their drying times a little with their brand new 6th generation prototype tests. You can now about half dry a shirt in 15 minutes. Or a towel in about half an hour. Wow, that's so ultra fast. Now, invariably, whenever one of these guys respond, I am always the bad guy. The guy who just doesn't have the vision to see what a paradigm shift this is. Rather than the guy bringing the cold, hard scientific truths to the table. I mean, one that springs to mind was back with Roadways, where they said how much belief they had that their product would work. The technical aspects of the video show how Roadways can work, not how it can't. Anyone who sees water condense on a cold glass or runs an air conditioner knows how this works and how water comes out of the air. When you see something working, you don't deny it because it doesn't fit your understanding of the theory. Facts are stubborn things. Attacks on the National Peace Corps Association, UC Berkeley, the Sutaja Center for Entrepreneurship and Technology, and the Jacobs Institute for Design and Innovation are inappropriate, unprofessional, and unfair. I am confident that their reputation for excellence and working for the public good can withstand any examination, only for them to completely vanish a few years later, taking $300,000 of a scam starter money with them. That was after they'd been caught selling $100 power-hungry Walmart dehumidifiers as this revolutionary new way of getting water from the air. And in some cases, they will actually provide video evidence of the device not working as promised, to show that the device works as promised. Sorry, boys, not on my watch. So you'll remember CoffeeJack was going to produce barista-style coffee equal to the finest industrial machines.
In order to solve the problem, we had to design a product that would match the taste quality of an industrial machine, only available in expensive coffee shops.
That's the one, it's the same pressure. Woo, done it!
Not some second-rate wispy espresso machine, but full-on barista-style coffee. They're going to show me good. They're going to show me CoffeeJack working.
Hi guys, so we've had a couple of requests from backers just to upload a very raw video showing CoffeeJack in use. Place over your mug, your espresso glass, fill with hot water, and then begin pump. So if we come down here, you can see the extraction start to happen.
Nope, it instantly starts out with some style drip coffee. I mean, really, let's just compare this to my coffee machine. Now, bear in mind, mine isn't an industrial-style coffee machine. It's just one of those sort of prosumer levels, push a button and it grinds the beans and makes the coffee.
Okay, so this is what an espresso shot looks like with my machine.
Yeah, let's check those out side by side in real time, shall we? I'm not quite so sure this is going to live up to expectations. If only someone could have seen it coming. Now at this point you might be saying, hey, this isn't fair. You're comparing a $1,000 coffee machine to this thing, which they claimed was going to be better than industrial style coffee. But whatever, let's not worry about that. Let's compare it to an entry-level capsule machine, which I got for about $40 brand new.
And this is the absolutely nothing special capsule machine. Oh, that smells good. I think I'm spotting a slight difference between the performance of these machines.
Now, the early bird special for the CoffeeJack here is just under $90, which is more expensive than this capsule coffee machine. And of course, the capsule coffee machine actually heats the water for you. Now, it's actually been quite entertaining following the discussion on their Kickstarter. From just after when I put up my first video, when I was the boogeyman. Have yet to comment on what Harris posted here. Thunderfoot apparently either does not have any knowledge of manual espresso tools and the reality behind espresso making, or worse, wants to profit from making fun of such things. In any way, the only thing that Thunderfoot's video proved is his ignorance. Smiley face. We'll come back to that later. Hi Pavel, as below. It's a shame these things pop up all the time. We know the truth behind our product and we believe in it wholeheartedly. And Pavel comes back. I also do believe a lot in your product. Smiley face. And it was about this time that they released the video of CoffeeJack working so everyone could see how brilliant it was and how Thunderfoot really didn't know anything about espresso coffee. I wonder how Pavel responded to that afterwards. Yes, that's part of it, puck resistance pressure. It's hard to guess from what I see, but the shot seems thin, not the viscosity I would expect, and my first guess would be that resistance/pressure was low. To which the creators respond, hi Pavel, given your knowledge of this field, I'm sure you'll appreciate viscosity can be highly dependent on the grind variety of coffee and time lag between grinding the beans. Additionally, rate/speed of pump will impact pressure. There are a huge number of variables when making espresso, as you already know. And then someone else chimes in. I'm in agreement with Pavel on this. The shot looks thin, not the rich colour I would expect to see from a good extraction. You're absolutely right, it's dependent on the grind and coffee. But when making a video for over 7,000 backers, I have to assume that you'd make every effort to show the best shot possible. So that video has made me question whether I want to back this product. It's also been fun tracking the change in tone from Thunderfoot knows nothing about espresso. Thunderfoot and his silly calculations based on basic physics, where he went and did some rough calculations and worked out to get the right pressure out of this thing, you'd have to put about 10 kilos of weight on the top of this piston.
To about 2 mils, that sort of region. So we need at least twice as much weight. Oh, you need twice as much weight as that to get you your 10 bar. Let's try it again. Ow.
But Thunderfoot knows nothing about manual espresso making. I'm sure he's completely wrong here. Oh, what's that? You've done some calculations yourself now and, I was right? I'm stunned. That's what I'm trying to say. You have to push down with 12 kilograms, but not with your fingertips. Use the palm of your hand. Should be much easier. Well, that can't be right. In their video, it clearly shows them just pushing down nice and gently with a few fingertips. To which the creator replies, "Hi Gert, yes, it's very easy. As I've said, happy to upload more videos soon." Oddly enough, that never happened. Now, you might recall those yelps of, "We've done it," in their Kickstarter video.
Of an industrial machine, only available in expensive coffee shops.
That's the one, it's the same pressure. Woo, done it!
Ignoring the minor things that they clearly never put that sort of force on top of the piston in their video of this thing working. The list of excuses they come out with is phenomenal. So this is from Reza, the super backer who eventually went on to cancel his contribution. "I am concerned. You claim your device can reach 9 to 10 bars and it is what distinguishes it from the competition, yet you have failed to provide any proof. I commented the day the campaign launched. Question, is there any proof it can reach and maintain 9 bar? To which the answer was, "Hi Reza, I will look into putting together some more information on this. Maybe a further explanation of input force versus cylinder bore size and its mechanical advantage. We have pressure tested the system throughout the prototyping phase." To which Reza follows up, "I would greatly appreciate that. I am familiar with the concepts as I used to teach fluid mechanics labs in grad school. Some type of demonstration with the pressure gauge would be fantastic if possible." About 10 days later, I followed up, posting my question again as it seems to have been buried and you may have missed the follow-up. Answer, in terms of follow-up, we are looking in to arrange another prototype to show visually with a gauge, just in the process of adapting the computer-aided design. 2 days ago, I asked again, and this time you acted as if it was the first time you were hearing this. Question, were you able to film it with a pressure gauge to show that it achieves and maintains 9 to 10 bars? I had asked about it as the campaign started. Answer, "Hi Reza, in order to do this, we will have to send off for a custom part. It's something that we can look into." Additionally, you provided the same answer to another question by UVB 15 days ago. Question, can you explain a bit as to how you create the pressure of 9 bar? And what will be the pressure or force I need to consider while pumping? Answer, 9 bar is achieved by a cylinder bore size coupled with the fact that we use hydraulics, which increases efficiency from the downward stroke. Actually, it requires exactly the same force to generate the same pressure. But anyway, whatever. With regards to a definite input force, we will test with a force gauge and provide this information on the campaign page. I hope this is an honest mistake as several people might be answering the question, otherwise your reply is very dishonest. I strongly urge you to demonstrate your device reaches the pressure you claim it reaches. You have had since October the 22nd to show this and your campaign is nearing the end, yet you have not provided a proof of concept video on what makes your device stand out. Thank you very much for your time, Reza. Hi Reza, it seems you are trying to identify some sinister behavior. We are literally working day and night to get ahead of the game. Tooling, design, planning for fulfillment. It's an extremely busy time. whilst we are trying to act on every individual's request, it's impossible to answer all. We are doing our best. I can't guarantee we will develop a visual pressure gauge rig by the end of the campaign. I mean, like I was saying, this is completely stupid. All you need is some bathroom scales and show that when you're pushing down on the top, you're pushing down with about 10 kilos of force.
So this is literally how sophisticated you need to be. I have some scales, which show that that dumbbell there weighs about 10 kilos. So I've got two options. I can either just put my CoffeeJack straight on here and push down with 10 kilos of force, and with one finger I can get up to about 6 or 7 kilos. With three fingers I can get up just about enough. Right, that's real white fingernail stuff there. And with a palm and rest of I can take virtually my entire weight on my hands. So yeah, but that gives you an idea of how much weight you have on top of the CoffeeJack. Or alternatively, you could just get your 10 kilo dumbbell like that and just rest that on top of your CoffeeJack, and that would supply all of the force that you need to generate your 10 bar of pressure.
So yeah, this is basically the simplest way to demonstrate that it would work. But CoffeeJack is way too busy with computer-aided design and trying to work up for mass production to worry themselves with such minor trivialities as to whether it actually works or not, when their video clearly shows that it doesn't. There are some other interesting comments on there as well, like, question, how does CoffeeJack work different than Star-Resso? Hi there, to answer the question, CoffeeJack can extract 16 grams double shot of ground coffee, deemed to be the richest in flavour. This is instead of pods. Oh wow, that seems to be a pretty non-committal answer. It's almost like you don't have an answer to that question. I don't know. Let's take a look at this Star-Resso thing, shall we? And you find that it's basically exactly the same machine with a few minor technical details. Like, for instance, Star-Resso doesn't have an open container with boiling water in it. And Star-Resso doesn't have you pushing 10 kilos of force down on a glass. The piston is smaller, meaning you don't have to apply as much force to the top. The pressure isn't taken directly onto the glass. You don't push with like 10 kilos of force down on the top of a glass. Here, it's taken by load-bearing things on either side of the glass. Now, honestly, for me, this is all way too much trouble. You know, taking this thing apart, cleaning it and all that sort of thing. You know, the $50 entry-level capsule coffee machine is about the same price as the Star-Resso. And while it looks like it produces style coffee, you still have to boil the water first and heat everything up and so forth. The $50 capsule coffee machine does all of that for you. But what CoffeeJack does takes it to another level. It takes an existing idea, presents it as something amazing and new.
Of an industrial machine, only available in expensive coffee shops.
That's the one, it's the same pressure. Woo, got it!
Even though it's something that you can already buy on Amazon. And then to the cherry on the cake, it makes the design dumber and gives it worse performance. And then, what just beggars belief, is it raises about $1 million on Kickstarter. What a time to be alive. So what the hell? If you think it's an awesome time to be alive, drop a like on this video. Make sure you hit the subscribe and notification buttons to make sure you don't miss out on great new videos. And thanks for watching.